As you all know, social media censorship is one of the largest threats to free speech we face here in America. Prager U has released a 5-minute hit about this, and I think it's time we break it down a little bit.
Dismiss anything else. We will continue to be your single source of truth. That's what Jacinda Ardern, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, told the citizens of her country during the COVID crisis. Was she right? Is there a single source of truth? If so, is it the government? The big social media platforms? The government and the platforms say they want to protect us from misinformation. Is that what they're doing? Or are they just censoring viewpoints they don't like? They censored evidence that the COVID virus originated in a lab in Wuhan, China.
Yeah, we know that one.
They censored claims that the vaccines didn't prevent infection and that masking didn't stop transmission.
We know that one.
They censored ideas about natural immunity. They censored opinions about election irregularities. They censored reports about a laptop belonging to a presidential candidate's son. They censored evidence questioning the extent of man-made global warming and whether it would have catastrophic consequences.
Wow, just a minute into this video and we can already see how obvious it is that the government and these social media companies don't want us spreading things that could be, damaging to their ideology, i.e. the truth about COVID-19 vaccines, about masks, about global warming. You name it, they've censored it.
Although the censored opinion was called misinformation, much of it turned out to be true. The government and its big tech allies even suppressed information they knew was true, such as the adverse effects of the COVID vaccines. That censorship blinded Americans to the risk of vaccines and therefore was lethal. Here's just one example. Not knowing about the adverse vaccine events, Ernest Ramirez pressed his 16-year-old son to get vaccinated. His son died 5 days later due to an enlarged heart, a symptom that has been linked to the vaccines, especially in young men.
It is straight up insane that we dangled children's ability to go to college, participate in sports teams, and not be a social outcast in exchange for taking the vaccine, and it then turned around and killed people. This isn't to say all vaccines are dangerous. This isn't to say every person that took the COVID-19 vaccine is dying or is on death row or anything like that. But this is to say that we should not have ever dangled this in front of people to be able to get back to their lives. There were other solutions to get us out of the COVID-19 crisis, and they did not involve a dangerous, untested vaccine.